Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to start looking at numeric variables. So if you finished with your celebrity challenge, you should be all set to use to move on to using numeric variables, meaning we're going to look back at our variables that we declared as ints or doubles and work with those. So open up the practice 322.18 in Repellent, please. Okay, once we're there, let's go ahead and talk about assigning operators. The assignment of operators is a standard equal sign. So just like when we assigned a string as a variable, we are going to assign a numeric variable to a value. So before, for example, when we did a string, let's go back just a little bit here to the last thing that we did. When we did strings, we first declared a string. So let's go ahead and do that. Sorry. String S. And like with this, how we assigned it to a string, we used the equal sign and we maybe said hello. Again, this was, and wait a semicolon, this was, I'm going to comment, assigning a assigning content for a string to okay. So that was what we did yesterday and today in our celebrity challenge. Now we're going to talk about declaring an int or declaring a numeric variable. We've done this before, so nothing new. So I'm going to declare it. I'm going to use an integer. So I'm going to declare it. I'm going to say int. I'm going to use the letter I for this example. Equals, and I'm going to say it's equal to 3. And then I need a semicolon after that. So this assigns the value 3 to I. Okay. All right. So same thing with double. You can do the same thing. You can say double lowercase p, and then I could say double j, and I can assign j to an actual value, maybe at 47.2, and then I can say, hey, p is equal to j. And I could say, and then I could print it out, system.out.print. And I can ask for what the value of p is, return, and if I run this, I should get what the value of p is, and p is 47.2 because I said p is equal to j, and I'm printing out what p is. So see how we declare these numeric variables just like before, but now we can really take a look at it. We can also do now multiplication and different fundamental math operations. So this is where PEMDAS, that good math term, comes into place. Again, remember PEMDAS is parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. Same principles apply for when you're doing any mathematical calculations in Java. Same thing's going to apply here when you do your coding. So for example, let's say I declare my variables. I'm going to give you guys more white space. And I'm going to declare my variables. I might say double. And I might say I'm declaring B as a variable, mud as a variable, and puma as a variable. This is just declaring. Just declaring. Now, if I want to actually, and let me spell double, right? That might help. Now, if I'm actually want to assign and what we call initialize, meaning we're assigning variables, we're declaring variables and assigning them some type of number, that's, you can do that as well. So I could do double, I could do x equals 31.2. And you can do this all in one line if you want, if you know they're all going to be doubles. So I could do a comma. I could do m is going to be equal to 38.7. I can do p is going to be equal to 29.08. So I can put them all in one line if I know x, m, and p are all going to be doubles. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and list them too if you're somebody that likes to list. So instead of putting them all in one line, I could do m equals 38.7 and get rid of it in the top of here. Can't have duplicates. Can't declare duplicate variables. So make sure that if you declare m below and not in the same line, you get rid of it on line 13. Sorry, my internet's running, so that's why it keeps saying connecting to server. So that's where PEMDAS comes into play. To show you how PEMDAS can work, we can either call upon our variables or we can do a straight calculation. So let's just quick do a straight calculation. So a system out.print, and this is where PEMDAS would happen. So I'm going to do 5 plus 3 times, and times is the little asterisk or the little star, 4 minus 7. The PEMDAS would happen first. It's going to do your parentheses. Well, there's no actual inner parentheses in the print line. There's no exponents. So it's going to do my multiplication first. So it's going to do 3 times 4 is 12. Then it's going to do division. Doesn't look like there's anything like that. Then it's going to add. So it's now going to do 3 times 4 is 12. And it works from right to left. Or sorry, from left to right. So 3 times 4 is 12. And I'm going to take 5 plus 12, which is 17. Yep. And then I'm going to step 17 minus 7. So my answer should be 10. Run. And looks like everything is. You should run it and it should be 10. I'm going to give you a part 2 in just 1 second.